What's up with it, man? It's the boy Pushman Mitch, host of the No Fluff Podcast, aka Swag Whips Bag Your Girl number in my phone. I never use it. Out of respect for you. Nah, I got a very good guest today, my brother, the most infamous nigga on the internet. He out here on every platform, killing everybody on social media. Outside of that, he's philanthropic. So he really goes out there and he finds people on the street doing whatever the case may be, and he literally helps them out. So,
Facts.
my brother, Glow Jays.
How you doing? How you doing, bro?
Thank you for coming through.
Yeah, I made my appearance, man. You know, sometimes you always gotta make your appearance to people that need it.
Yeah,
I like helping people.
I need your appearance here.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
thank you, man. He's gonna tap in to help us out here.
Most definitely.
You know, we're some of them people who like need some help building up. So
Right.
let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, what made you be the person who goes and finds people and just tries to help them out? Like what led to that?
To be honest, I always been that way. Even like when I was younger, like 14, 15, I was the one in school. Really, I always the kid in like middle school and high school, like the girls, their lunch and stuff like that. You know, everybody ain't had a free lunch. It'd be time to pay for lunch. I'm paying for the girls' lunch. It made me feel like that guy. You feel me?
They don't ever say you be tricking off?
It depends. Not at that time. Not at that time, because it was like nobody else could do it. And
Right.
I don't consider tricking. It's like, I mean, if you could do it, you would. So if anybody to say the word tricking, it's like, it's what's comfortable to you. Because some people, like, you know, Shaq buy random females' cars.
Right.
Drake buy bags. They do that, but that don't affect their pockets at all.
Right.
Like,
Right.
do you feel like it's tricking you if you give away, you know, $100 that hurt you?
I think tricking is like a myth. So I just be joking with people because you young, so I thought you thought that was funny.
Nah. I'm on your side.
No, I mean, I think it's a myth. I mean, for honestly, bro, when it comes to tricking or buying things for people, if you can do it, why not?
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me in a negative way, it only affects me in a positive way.
Right.
I tell people all the time, I actually prefer to give than to receive. Like, it feels better. So
All day.
most people feel better when they give people things versus when they receive it. So I got a fake, like, excitement when somebody give me something.
Yeah.
When I get something to somebody, I be like, yo, he
I
gonna
really
like
did
this, she
feel
gonna
that.
like this. So that's my vibe on that. But you take it to another level though. Like I never, you know, I mean, I give back to people all the time. I mean, if I'm going to a gas station, I don't necessarily give money.
Right.
But like if I'm going there and there's homeless people outside, I come back out with like 6, 7 waters and I do that type of thing. I do like the giveaways. Like we did one for Kroger like a couple years ago. Shit made like CNN. It was dope.
Fire.
But we gave like 40K during Thanksgiving. Walmart, we did 100K like collectively as a group. And we gave to people. So that's normally the way I move around, but you do it a whole entirely different way, bro.
Yeah.
So you got a guy, I think, was it New York?
Yeah, it was in New York.
Got a guy in New York. You got him back on his feet, got him a whole makeover.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got him, what is it, a scooter or something like that?
Yeah, he got
Trying to
a scooter, yeah, like a e-bike. So
An
it's
e-bike.
a electric bike on like $3,000 bicycle, essentially.
But what made you do that? Like, why? Why would you do that?
Because it'd be like a project to me. It's like changing somebody's life as a project, and it got to feel like it's organic. What I've learned too, a lot of homeless people, like, it's like they got really good stories, but it be capped. Because they got a lot of time during the day. They got a lot of time to sit and craft up a story because they understand all you got to do is appeal to emotion. If I can make somebody feel a certain way, they'll give me this. That's how they look at it.
Okay.
So they craft up a story, which is not hard to do. They're great storytellers.
Right.
Should write books. But in his case, he was genuine, right? But in most, it comes to me where it's like, I just want to see if I can get you off the streets. Because it's like, who doing that? A lot of rappers, like, I'll be seeing rappers, yeah, y'all got all the cars and jewelry and stuff like that. But how many people can you say you got off the streets? I think that's player to me. That's real deal. That's
fire.
gangster.
That's fire.
Feel me?
Every time I see videos like that, bro, it's dope, man. I like them, share them. You know, that's why I think is the most organic form of like marketing, because who wouldn't want to see somebody succeed at something like that? And how I think of it is, bro, I see a lot of challenges. Like they be doing the shit with the cinnamon challenge. They do the all of these stupid ass like
shit.
fake lips, like Kylie Jenner challenge. And then like I see it like this. It's a two sides to it. So you see the people say, oh yeah, you shouldn't be filming when you help people, right? And then it's the other people that's like, okay, if I do it, then it might influence other people to do it too.
Exactly.
So out of all the things that are on the social media, I think that could be the dopest thing that I've seen, because you influence other people like myself to go out there and do some stuff like that. And it's like, it's not even easy. It's bigger than giving them money.
That's a
because
fact.
you do a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Like what's all the things that you do when you do that?
Most homeless people, 98% of them, first thing you're going to learn is they don't have IDs. And then it's like, okay, you don't have ID. That's always a process to get that going anyway. Or they don't have a phone, whatever the case may be. And that's where I put together, like, I have a lot of connects. Like, wherever I'm at, I have connects, like, within the government, whoever. Like, all right, this person doesn't have an ID. Let's get them to this. Or I'll just get them the direction, you know, homeless shelters and stuff like that. And I get with them. And I'm like, what can they do? They don't have ID. How can we do that? how much does it cost? You know, and that's where I put it into like, and that stuff I do off camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just see like, okay, I met him. He got money. Now he's out, hotel. Now he's completely off the street. That's what they see. But they don't see what goes on behind the scenes. Right. Where I really got to sit down and clean up their life. You feel me? And then understand what they're really going through. But I'm not going to lie. It's certain points at this where it's like, I love doing it. But I've noticed the asking never stops. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do. Like for him, he got $40,000, right? Right. And he was supposed to be getting a room. Basically, he was going to share a crib or apartment with somebody, and you rent out a room. Right. That was the goal. We were going to line that up. Like, all right, cool, let's do this. And that's still trying to be in process. But he drug his feet, and I was like, what information do we need? Because you have to help me help you. Right. You see what I'm saying? I can't do everything. And he's telling me it's certain documents I need. I'm like, all right, how can we get them? Right. And that's where he like won't respond for 3 weeks, and then pop back up like, now you've been staying in hotels, $200 a month, a day hotels. Right. That $40,000 go quick. Right. So I was like, all right, cool. It never stops. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love doing it, but I'm starting to see both sides of it. Right. Just being transparent.
I realize that. So me, I'm in the mentorship space. Mm-hmm. So I deal with that as well. Like, you got the people that will take the information. They can take it off a free video and go run the play. And then there's people who pay me, and then they show up, and then they're super motivated, and then after a minute, they looking for that next jewel, that next information. That's what it is. It's like, I already gave you enough on day one. Why you ain't use that yet? Dopamine. But it's that effect. And then it's also just that people, like, we don't see that side of it, and I think we need to see, like, people need to talk about it more outside of just the content perspective. It's like, what do you deal with after that happens? People are like, yeah, give this person this money. But no, it's bigger than that. Yeah. And like, so now that you've been doing it, I think what happens though also is you find a better way to do it.
That's a fact.
So now you probably, even though you're probably going to do it again, you're probably going to do it and have like a organized system in doing it.
Exactly.
So what things you think you got to change now?
That I got to change me being what is it called? POC, point of contact. So just me being point of contact for number one has to change. Facts. It can't be me, because then it's like I'm the face and everybody tries to target me. But if it's like a team behind this stuff, it's kind of like, all right, that has nothing to do with me. I don't know. Talk to them. And that's kind of like, I see, like, I take notes on how you structure your business stuff like that as well. Like, where to be like, nah, it's talk to them. Right, exactly. That's somebody to learn.
And I think it makes it easier for you, because you can help more people, and also it's organized to where one person is dedicated to doing this thing, one person is dedicated to do that thing, and then it looks better, and it helps you and them.
It does.
So that's cool. So now let's just talk about now where you are today as far as like social media. You got across how many platforms you are, like
every platform.
5 million followers. Yeah. That's an astronomical amount. Like me, I got like I think 160K followers. Man, it took me like a couple years to build that up.
That's fire though. A lot of people don't have that.
Well, yeah, I do, man. Like it took a minute, and I'm respecting every single follower on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Yeah. So you got a crazy amount of followers. Mm-hmm. Like, how does that affect you financially and mentally?
Let's start mentally for sure. It's now, because I've noticed I've been famous per se for 2 years now. Right. But you got to think, people, the longer you do it and the longer you've been famous, the more of an effect it has on people. Right. And the more when I go out, it's that starstruck shit, like, which is fine. I'm cool with it. I love it. Right. But it takes a toll, because people don't look at you as human. They kind of take that away from you having emotions. They look at, oh, you're famous and you got a bunch of money. How can anything be wrong in your life? Right. That's the point. Right. People don't see it from, that end. And I can't really, sometimes I might just want to meet a female and just go on a date or something like that. Last time I did that, they took pictures and those on a blog. And I was like, I just met you today. I didn't expect none of this. You feel me? Right. So I can't move like that. A lot of times, like, you see me on FaceTime, a lot of me having my ski mask on and glasses. For sure. Having to move like that. And it's just like, I can't really, and that's when I'm by myself. I'm a loner naturally, so I like being alone. And I know, like, in the position I'm in, ideally I'm not supposed to, but I still be wanting to do that. So it's just it's a whole different life. It's a lifestyle shift, and I'm still not adjusted to it. Yeah, no, me in particular, I would say that I tell people I'm a J-list celebrity. Mm-hmm. So like, I'm a J-list celebrity, meaning that when I leave a house, everybody doesn't know who I am, but every time I go to a place, somebody knows who I am. That's a fact. And it's to the point where you get in rooms with people where there's a whole bunch of people who know who you are, you don't know who they are. Mm-hmm. You got people hating on you that you never met, never thought about them in any kind of way. But they're thinking about you. They're having conversations about you in rooms that you've never been in. Right. So it can be good and bad. So now, like I said, I love it. It changed my life in a financially good way, but mentally,
You have to be more thinking about safety.
Yep.
You got to be thinking about your peace of mind. People, like you said, they don't look at you as human no more. So they'll just stop you. I've been on dates. I've been with my girl. Somebody will come oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this.
And don't care.
And I'll be like, you interrupted, and I'm not available to speak right now. Like, and then there's the side of it to like you built an image and a brand, and they know you for being a certain way.
So you can't even do that. You can't even tell them no.
When you speak them like that, it's like, oh, I meant Mitch before he an asshole. And you don't want that to be the case.
Exactly.
But you are a human being, and you want to be able to go chill and be able to go do what you do. So that's when I heard, like, every time I hear a story about Beyonce, I meant Beyonce, she's an asshole, or she's this or that. I'd be like, she probably cool as shit.
She probably cool as shit.
You know what I mean? But if people have expectations on you, you never met this person. This person, I traveled from 50 miles to see you. I took a flight to see you. You owe me a picture, a conversation.
Right. It's like, thank you, but I didn't know you were doing. I didn't tell you to do this. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes into like, well, but I'm your fan. Without me, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
Granted, some of that may be true.
Right.
But at the same time, you can't expect me to feel like I owe you something.
Right.
And that's a big point about it. But financially, it's been great, of course. But you know, when it comes to being famous and stuff like that, that's when people know you have money. It's just like he has it. So when you don't give it, which for one, it opens a lot of doors. People ask for you for stuff, and the second you start opening that door, it never closes. You should know that, like me.
Nah,
it don't close, and then you kind of feel guilty when you don't, because it's like, well, I can comfortably give this to you, but then it's like, but I don't want to, because now you're gonna keep asking me and keep asking me. Right. Let's say I keep pouring into you. The second my cup gets empty, the first time I tell you no, now you're gonna have an attitude with me, and you ain't gonna talk to me. And you're gonna ignore me when I tell you no one time. Now it's pressure when I see you.
Exactly.
So it's a slippery slope for real.
Yeah, for me that aspect is like, it's hurting them. Mm-hmm. It's not helping them. Like, me giving somebody money isn't helping them.
It teaches them how to beg.
Yeah, especially if they ask.
Facts.
Now, if I want to give you something, I can give you whatever I want. It just is what it is.
I chose to do that.
I'm in the store. I want to buy you something. If it's the holidays and I want to give you some money, I give you some money.
Yep.
But now when you asking me, it's gonna open up that door to where it's like, okay, all I had to do was ask, and he gave it to me. Exactly. So now I'm gonna hurt you, because now when it's time for you to go out there and grind and work, you're not gonna have to grind, because you're gonna be enabled. You're gonna be like, all I gotta do is ask Mitch, and it's gravy.
And I be telling people, sorry to cut you off, but I tell people all the time, you have to learn that nobody's coming to save you. You have to have the mindset of no one's gonna come to save you. I don't care what goes wrong in my life. I don't care if I'm down to my last $1.50. I'm gonna be like, all right, what can I grab? I'm gonna grab a bag of chips. I'm gonna thug it out. That's just me. It's like thought of asking somebody never ever is gonna come to my head. You feel me? And it's like, I had to learn. A lot of people don't tell you this. When you first start getting money, and me being young, my first year really getting money. When I say getting money, I mean, $100,000, $200,000, blew all of it. Cause it's like, for one, I ain't never had no money like this. Mm-hmm. And then when I was growing up, I was fantasizing about all these things I wanted to buy, and just not having the finances to do it. Right. So the second I had the money to do it, guess what?
You bought it.
I went and bought it all. Mm-hmm. And mind you, do I regret doing any of that? No. Not at all, because it had to get out of my system one way or another. There's no way you can tell me I come from not having money and I'm going to get money and be smart with my money. Right. That's not possible.
I mean, you just never did it before.
Right.
You never had to be smart with money if you never had money. You never had to be like, all right, I'm just not going to do this or I'm going to invest here, if you never did that when you only had a little bit of money.
And you never saw nobody else do it.
At all. So that happens to all of us. Mm-hmm. Like me, I've spent big money that I shouldn't have spent before.
So when you first started getting money, how many years did it take you to really get financial literacy and not blow it?
Ooh, I don't know. I want to say it took me like 2 years.
2 years.
It took me about 2 years, like, of being like 2 years of consistently making money and having to decide what to do with it. And it only took 2 years because the second year was when I made my first $1 million.
Okay.
And I made $2 million after that year. And then the taxes that I owed was like $600,000. So now I had to figure out, I can't use the LLC no more. They're taking too much on tax. I got to turn to a C corp. I had to learn, like, when I buy a property, I can do, advanced depreciation on it and do all these things I had to learn because I didn't have the money to pay the $600K. Right. After I made $2 million, now I'm the brokest I've ever been in my life.
For sure.
I'm like, oh shit.
600,000.
Yo, and I had to pay it. Now I had the wrong CPA. They didn't try to do anything to help protect my business. They didn't apply me for the right credits or none of that stuff. So now it's just like, I made the money. Let's just say, like, you made $2 million with no expenses. It's kind of how it was. I had like a few like baby expenses in there, but it was like I just flat net $2 million taxed that boy. So it was that type of situation.
No write-off.
I mean, it was write-offs, but it wasn't write-off enough to $600,000 left.
That's hard.
You feel me? You ever hear when they say you make this much money, they take half.
For sure.
Shit, it was like they took more than half to me. So, and that was just for the federal. So then I had state too. I had like 70K state. So I paid a lot of money, and I had to. That also taught me that I need to make more first, second, and then I had to really learn financial literacy because it's bigger than just making money. So a lot of us think, oh, I just get rich, I just make money, and you see all these people who hit the lottery. And then what? They go broke.
It's gone.
Because if I go back to my default, which is broke, most people go back to their default. That's where that saying, I'm burning a hole in my pocket comes from. So you burn a hole, I get new money. It's like, oh, I got to spend it. I know I got it. But you just trying to get back to your default because it make you feel weird. Yeah, that's when people get that lump sum of money.
That's a fact.
And they just feel like, I got to go ball now. I gotta go to the club.
Get off me fast.
I got to get a haircut. I got the money now. I can move that way. Them PPP boys, SBA boys, wow,
they're gone.
They spent that. I remember during that time, I was renting out cars still. I was just doing the same shit. Dudes was like trying to buy my cars. Like, oh, yeah, I could buy that. I was like, damn, you going to buy that, bro? Whoa. I know you ain't never had chicken like this before. Whoa. He's splurging. Like, he trying to pay cash. We don't pay cash for him because it just doesn't make sense to us to even pay cash. So I'm at the point where I'm like, yo, these is the people that's going to be here for 2 seconds.
For sure.
So having a business, so I didn't get the PPP loan or the SBA loan, whatever the case may be, because I got so many from other people. Like,
that's a fact.
Having a business and owning real estate, I was the one getting paid, and all of them was paying everything out. So long story short, that's off of that topic, off of you know, because I'm fucking regretting it now still. Like I'm thinking like, damn, I would have had so much more money.
No fact.
But at the point now, you heard the Drake line on the Migos track, having followers more followers than dollars. I cannot relate.
Yep.
So let's talk about that.
For sure.
So do you feel like you got more followers than dollars?
Yeah.
So
honestly, yeah.
You got more followers than dollars. So in that case, people automatically assume you got 5 million followers across all your platforms.
Right.
Do people look at that and say, yo, he probably got more dollars than followers?
I hope not. Hope they don't take that.
But that's what people think.
Probably. I definitely got half though.
You got half?
I got half. So I'm like, hey, I'm getting half.
All right, so let's say this. All right, so people assume that. So I'm in a space where I'm in coaching. So I teach business, I teach financial literacy, I teach credit, I teach all of these things, right? So I got people that's NFL players in my DMs, NBA players. I'm talking about people who have 3, 4, 5 million followers on one platform. So probably across all platforms,
10 to 15.
They might be up at a crazy amount. So now those people, they come to me for advice. Why? I don't go to them for advice. Let's just put
we
that
know
out
that.
there.
Yeah,
I just want to put it out there. I haven't went to NBA player, NFL player. Y'all can call me out. I don't reach out to no athletes for advice. Yeah. I know I have an ability to create income. I have a high income producing skill, and I know how to create businesses from scratch. I know how to do this. So the reason why they're coming to me is because their money is a result of their athletic ability or talent.
That's a fact.
So that means that if they can't play basketball no more, their income decreases. Yeah. Right? If they not booking gigs no more, singing, rapping, or whatever the case may be, or acting, their income decreases. So they're not using business to create income, they're using their talent. Right? So now they come to me for advice, which is smart, I feel like, or any other financial literacy coach, so they can learn how to make money regardless if their knees are bad or not. You feel me? So at the end of the day, these people have followers, but it doesn't actually relate to dollars, especially when it comes to social media people. So I know people who got 100 million followers, 50 million followers, and they don't got 50K. So how are you monetizing your brand? Like, how do you make money using social media?
Well, for one, really, my views be so high. I just pay off top anyway. I make 6 figures a month just off views of my videos.
Just off views? Just on what platform is that? Like
YouTube and my Facebook. Just YouTube and Facebook. That's not including, my promotional videos I do with people like, talking to entrepreneurs and stuff. That includes none of that. But my bread, I don't spend nothing. So that's why, 2 years straight, I have, my bills have never been above, $3,000 a month. Maybe $4,000. Crazy. My bills have never been over that. And I don't really buy nothing crazy expensive. And if I do, I'm
How much is that watch right there?
All right, I wanted this. This is my dream watch. I'm like, all right, it's either a car to watch right now, and I was like, my credit is not, because the car I wanted, I was like, my credit's good, but it doesn't have enough weight on it to support getting the car that I want. Right. So I said, all right, I want to be able to enjoy life still and get something I wanted. So I got my watch. I think I paid $57 for it because it's factory set diamonds. It comes factory like this. So I was like, all right, cool. But from there, it was just like I don't spend nothing for real. For real, however it looks. I tell people on the outside looking in, you may see me spend like I asked you. I'm not gonna say it on the video, but I asked you how much you spend a day, and then I was like, oh, I ain't doing nothing cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm putting in perspective. Yeah, I might spend $500 to $1,000 a day, but I'm pretty sure I made $10,000 that day. So I spent 10% of what I made that day. So it looked like I ball every day. But
okay, so followers alone, you making how much a month?
100, let's say 100 to 125.
Just from the platform.
Just the platforms.
So based off of your amount of views, they're paying you that much.
Yep.
With their own algorithm.
And I have so many videos. I have like 200 to 300 videos are still circulating, still going viral. So I got a video that I put out a year ago that still pays me. Just that one video still pays me about $3,000 a month, and I made it a year ago.
Okay, so that's one way. Just straight off views, you get paid. What's another way? We're gonna give you out the game.
We're gonna get out of the game. Entrepreneurs. So me, I built my platform. What I did was, my platform comes from interviewing people. Okay. I'm like, all right, cool. If I'm interviewing people, I know for a fact I can monetize as entrepreneurs. I started just doing it with people because I was, of course, doing interviews with homeless people and stuff like that. Right. And I was like, all right, this is cool, but I feel like I can go to the other side too. Like, let me be versatile on my platform. A lot of people, you got to switch while you're hot. A lot of people, they try something as soon as they start falling off, then they want to try something new. Right. And it's like you're already falling off. They don't care. Right. Like me, I'll be hot. Like I'll be going crazy, getting somebody off the streets or something like that. People in their head will think, all right, he's gonna come do this again because he knows it's working. Right. No. I'm doing something completely out of whack because I'm hot right now. So if I shift right now, y'all gonna feed into whatever I post because I got your attention already. Gotcha. So while I got your attention, let me shift off, do something different, and then I might bounce back. Or I understand those type of videos, like getting somebody off the street. That's something I'll just pull out the bag once every 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? But from there, I was talking to entrepreneurs and stuff just off the love, and I thought about it. I said, somebody asked me in my DM. I think it was Boniface and Gutsy, first person to DM me and ask me. He said, because I was already doing videos on entrepreneurs just off the love. But he was like, how much for one of these videos? I said, it put a switch in my head. I was like, he asked me how much for one of these videos. Then I just threw a number out. I said,
probably got it cheap, man.
Yeah, he got it.
Boniface probably got that cheap.
I told him $5K. I was like,
dang, he probably got it for the low.
I was like, let me do it. But that's not me knowing the value of how much, going on the platform, how much I really can make from people being on my platform that I built. Right. So that it sparked. I said, all right, cool, this works.
Right. So people don't think about that. People don't think about how they can, like, outside of being paid from views, you can actually build a platform so strong that people will want to be in front of your audience. I see it like podcasting. I see it like radio. So people don't understand the dynamic of that, and we got to talk about that. So it's like promotional. Every business, we've been seeing this our whole life. When you go and watch a commercial for McDonald's, that shit gonna say, these are paid actors.
For sure.
So this is people are paying an actor to promote someone who's attractive, someone who it's all on purpose. When you see Wheaties boxes, you're putting a professional athlete on a box that has notoriety to promote this brand. Another thing that happens is we go, like, you ever seen whenever Drake or whenever Amigos member, let's just say Offset right now, he's doing a press tour. Yeah. It's not by accident that he's on all the biggest platforms. This is paid PR. So whenever you're paying to promote things, and that doesn't mean everything that he gets invited to he has to pay for, but there's a PR budget that goes to certain platforms because what makes them stop traffic for Glow Jays to come do the interview? It has to make sense for that. They already have a lineup of people that they already have set the interview. They already have a million listeners, 2 million listeners, 3 million listeners. So you get to a point where I know that I got 3 million listeners here. How can I get this person? How can I benefit from a person listening to my audience? Exactly. Now, what that is all right, No Fluff the Podcast has 17K listeners. Let's just say that because that's how many subscribers I got. 5. They jump on here. Glow Jays jump on here, and he promotes his brand, and then he gets people from my 17K subscribers to shop with him. That's what he's basically doing. That's why somebody would pay. Like myself, I would pay Glow to do that because he has a large network of people that need to know about the best brand. I feel like my brand is the best. Right. And if you feel like your brand is the best and you don't pay to get stuff out in front of other audiences, how much do you think how good do you think your brand is? And a lot of people don't, why would I pay? They really want to work hard to somehow get selected from you. Like they work so hard that Glow found you. Work so hard that CNN found you, that the Forbes list found you. People are paying PR budgets to be on the Forbes list.
And you know what's crazy? Hey, I just learned that a few months ago because I was like, I'm big as I don't know what. Why am I not on all that?
And then the verification thing. We talked about the verification thing.
All that. And I'm like, I don't have the right press. Then I go to Google, I'm like, I got the press, good or bad, it's on there. But they're like, no, the people are paying to get on this. Then I said, oh, okay. And mind you, for the longest, I was like, I don't really want to press to pay for the verification, like not want to pay $5 just for them to get the articles and stuff. Because I just felt like if I work hard enough, it's gonna come. But now I see it don't really work like that.
Yeah, because it's like I talk to her about like mentorship.
For sure.
That's the easiest analogy. Like I can get the information for free by luck.
Yeah.
I can run into you by luck.
Yep.
And you somehow see value in me, luckily, and then you give me the information.
It can work like
I
by
can
luck.
wait either by luck,
Or
or I can just pay you and say, look, Glo, bro, I know you got businesses you run. I know you got content you got to shoot. Can I pay you to sit down and teach me how I can grow my social media?
All day.
Literally it's gonna cut out all of the other people that would have got your attention.
It's a fact.
So them lucky people, y'all ain't get lucky because I
lucky.
paid and I got in there. Same thing go for if I want to get into a club, I want to wait outside, I pay. It is what it is. If I want to get on a radio show and I want to promote my brand there and make it bigger, I pay.
If my barber fully booked,
yeah, I'll pay.
I'm gonna pay.
It just is what it is. But the people who literally think they can work so hard to surpass people who paying, they're literally losing. It's like an uphill battle. You're literally trying to go against people who understand the power of money and brand and advertisement. So you understand that. So you got the follower bag,
right?
Like the view bag.
For sure.
You got people who paying you for promotion.
That's another like 40, 50 a month.
Crazy bag. And then what else? Is there another way?
Brand deals.
Brand deals
are crazy. And mind you, I'm gonna be honest. I'm at a point now where I don't even like doing them. I'm actually in the process of doing one that's gonna pay me $75,000 with trading pit. But anyway. Yeah, so they're a trading company. And they noticed I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of people that always talk about they trade, crypto, et cetera, et cetera. So what they noticed is even with them seeing my content, they're like, this works for us. This implements into what he already does.
Right.
So they were like, and they came to me with that number. I just didn't say no. They said like 75,000 for a video, and guess what? This video only has to go on my TikTok.
Crazy.
That's it. And all I have to do, guess what? Somebody's gonna walk up to me. You know, nobody's ever walked up to me and been like, so what do you do for a living? Never done that. So since I'm already partnered with them, I have to essentially just do that video, but I'm the person that's answering the questions and post it on my platform. That's it. And I just have to mention 2 words about that.
Crazy. And $75,000.
And that's really showing me the value of my platform. It's like, you just want access to my TikTok. You didn't say nothing about Instagram, YouTube, nothing.
Right. So you just can hit them on all different platforms as well.
Exactly.
And you can do, it's like, who creates the content, who owns the content. Like, the writing has to be very clear. I learned this because they might say they only want TikTok, right?
Yep.
And then you can sell them the other stuff outside of it.
Exactly.
You can be like, yeah, you can get the Facebook for this additional price.
Upsell.
I can do a reel and I can leave it on my platform for this amount of time for this price. People don't know. I make a lot of money off social media as well. I'm 8 figures in, so I make a lot of money because I sell digital products. I do online coaching programs. I also do things like brand deals as well.
Yep.
And the thing about it is I like to teach it because everybody is on the internet. It's enough money for all of us.
For sure.
It's billions of people watching this. Everybody has an iPhone. Everybody has a smartphone. Everybody has a smartphone. Everybody's getting sold to every day. Why can't my mentees be cool enough to make $1,000 to $5,000? We don't got to get them to make millions of dollars, but if I can get you to use the phone that you use anyway to make $1,000 to $5,000,
making some money that you're not making it work.
Bruh, like people literally, I say smartphones make people dumb.
They do. They handicap you.
They do. You don't gotta use GPS. If you don't got your GPS, you probably don't know how to get around your neighborhood.
Kids don't go outside and play no more.
Bruh.
They don't go outside and get creative. I built a sandbox in my backyard.
It's crazy.
With a little ocean. They not doing that no more.
Not at all. They on their tablets watching
somebody else do it.
Play with toys or buy shit. My thing is, if we using the phone anyway, why not monetize it? Because you're being sold to all day, and rent is due every day.
And guess what? It's like while you was on the topic of people watching, like the kids watching people play with toys. So guess what? You're watching them play with the toys, and guess what? The brand who made the toys paying the kid to play with the toy on YouTube because they know you're gonna go tell your mom that you want this toy because you saw them on YouTube. It's just crazy marketing how that works.
And then you won't do, even though you know this information, you won't go out and make. Of
course
money.
not.
That's my problem. So that's why I gotta coach. That's why I'm in the coaching space. I'm getting you in the coaching space because there needs to be more glow J's. You got to be a mirror for other people. And
it's crazy. You shaping my mind into that now. Like, and it takes time. It's not one of those things like light switch. Now I'm converted. But I was talking to Honcho, then like talking to you and being hands on. It's like now I'm converting where it's like I went viral a lot. I don't really want to keep doing that. It's like event viral is cool. I can do pop in, pop out. But for the most part, I've already proven I can do this. Y'all know that. I can do this over and over again. Convert and teach other people how to do it. Right. That's where I'm at with it now. So if like a lot of my posts now, I don't even target to go viral no more. It's like, it's not about that. I'm converting. So
No,
yeah,
it's true.
definitely.
Like you gonna have no better feeling than when you make other people make money.
That's a fact.
To me, it's the same thing we talked about giving and receiving.
Mm-hmm.
When I make a person a millionaire, like, did you come to the mastermind when I gave up my 7-figure awards? I gave away like 6 of them.
Yeah.
So I'm giving away 6 7-figure awards. I gave it like 4 6-figure
Going crazy,
awards.
that hit different.
And bro, I don't nothing feel better. I'm about to cry in that motherfucker.
I peeped.
Oh God, I'm about to
different.
cry. But it feels better. Like, people don't even understand the concept of how good it feels to help a person who never knew nothing about a particular business. Some of them never been entrepreneurs. They've been working 9 to 5s. Then they quit that and then buy into what I'm teaching and literally make 7 figures. That's nuts.
Stop it.
So at that point, once you start teaching and you show people how to do it, like, you already been teaching me, so they don't even know the reason why I've been getting so many followers on different platforms because of you.
For sure.
So what I wanted you to do, so like while I got you on here, I'm gonna kind of cheat them real quick.
I got you.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. So I want to do a challenge with you, bro, where me and you can kind of get together and just teach people how to make additional $1,000 to $10,000 a month using their smartphones.
Easy.
Would you be down?
Of course.
All right. Well, we got to put a date on it then. We got to put a date on it. What you thinking?
We in here. We can get started immediately.
Yo, listen.
And I'm moving back to Atlanta. I got it. I figured that I'm moving back to Atlanta with that. Here or there.
Are you
Oh
to
yeah,
Atlanta?
yeah. I'm moving to Atlanta, so I did a world tour. I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? Little funny story.
Okay.
I did a world tour, right? Because I'm young and I feel like I don't got no kids. Go learn stuff. Go figure out you. Go figure out what you like. So I moved to New York from Atlanta. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to know. Do I regret it? No. I went. I loved it at first, but of course you're gonna love anything that's new. Like any car you first get, you're gonna love that.
Right.
So I went. Then when it settled down, I said, all right, I love it. Now it's time to get to work.
Right.
Now I'm looking around trying to find like-minded individuals because you gotta have a coach, you gotta have a mentor, you gotta have somebody that's coming from where you're trying to go to get where you want to go. Because like you can't walk down. That's just like walking in the tunnel or walking through a maze with no light. Like you don't know where you're going. You're just gonna keep smacking walls. That's just how it go. So I was there and I was like, there's really no like-minded individuals. And as much big as those buildings are, I was like, nah, these are corporate. That's different. Like it's not a bunch of entrepreneurs. It's not an entrepreneur world. So that drove me into a depression. And I was like, okay, I just felt like I was going back to like my hometown, like Little Rock, Arkansas. Right. Real small, closed-minded. Everybody just want to be out, partying, clubbing, all that. And I said, all right, this ain't for me. And that was God put me through something different. It was like, all right, I got real uncomfortable. So what it said was, it was a Bible verse that says, just come with me, leave everything and come with me. So what I did, I got up one morning. I was like, I can't do this no more. I just can't do it no more. I left everything in my car. Only thing I put, I was in my coupe. I ain't had the track hawk up there. I was in my coupe. I said, what all can I fit in this car? Two like luggage bag, like whatever, laundry baskets of clothes, and my computer, my editing computer, and my $100,000 subscriber plaque from YouTube. That's all I put in the car. Drove 18 hours straight to Miami because I was gonna move from here to Miami anyway. Drove straight to Miami. Mind you, was like, all right, I got to Miami. So, all right, I'm better now. I'm around more people, but it wasn't my people. And my thing is, I'm real selective on who I want to be cool with. So it wasn't like I was gonna pop up down there and be in people's faces. Right. Because I really don't want to meet y'all no way. That's just me. It's like if we ain't already tapped in, it's gonna be hard for us to get tapped in, and that's just where I'm at with it.
You gotta be like that sometimes.
You gotta be like that. So I got there, and mind you, I like it. I felt better about it. But then you told me to come down here for a few weeks, and I said, you know what? And mind you, from this point, I had left my apartment, got out of my lease and everything, and I was in a resort. I was in a resort in Miami for like, 2-3 weeks or something like that? Right. And that's fine. But I was like, all right, cool. And you told me to come down here. And then I came down here, and it's just like everything picked up. I'm around all the people I was around. Now I'm in a better mind state because when I first left, I was on a creator space where it's like, I'm here just to go viral. I ain't tripping. Now it's like I'm here to teach people. I'm in the rooms. I'm in events. I'm speaking now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just different. But I had to go through that in order to get here. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I know that's how it be. Environment, like I tell people, exposure equals expansion. Yeah. So you being exposed to that actually can be either I rock with this or I don't rock with this. Mm-hmm. And it just led you back. Because I ain't going to lie, Atlanta is the place to be. Atlanta's I can live anywhere. But this is where it is, where it comes to being around people who look like us, who move and are literally on an upward movement. Like they're not trying to go backwards. Everybody trying to make money in every industry. So that's the thing about it. So I'm glad you came back. Sure. Now I think it's for a reason. I think we should find just one person to shadow me and you. I think we should have an event just to find that one person like that me and you will take under our wing and make the next Glow Jays.
And that'd be crazy.
That'd be hard.
I would love that.
So this is what I want to do. I don't know if you're free for it. So we're going to put everything together now. This on the spot. Right. So we'll do, let's do a challenge October 24th to like the 28th. Let's do a 5-day challenge. Me and you, we're going to just, the real idea behind it is to be that first mentee that you make into a millionaire.
That's what I want.
So we got to find one person that's serious. So I think I've always found that the challenges always bring out those people who really serious about it.
It's gonna weed out
Because
the bullshit.
it's cheap, but you're gonna have people doing homework, showing up every day, participating, helping people in the group, and that's how you find that person who's hungry. But for us to find that one person, for them to shadow us and make our prodigy, I think we gotta have a challenge for it. So October 24th to the 28th, I think we should have a Glow J's followers to dollars challenge. Have more dollars than followers.
Of course.
Take them to where we can know how to literally teach them how to make a brand,
Yep.
how to go viral like you've been doing, and then how to monetize it. If you down, I'm down.
I'm down. I love that.
Say less. So we're going to make the link. By the time this episode come out, I'm going to put the
telling
link
you.
underneath here. You sign up for the wait list, and then we're going to have it. So we found that prodigy. Whoever you is, I don't know who you is, be ready to work. And we're going to show you how we've done the same thing over and over again. I'm going to show Glow. We're going to have his first mentee to make $1 million. And then that's what we're going to toast with the gang. It's going to be hard.
I ain't gonna
and
lie,
then you got to have the content of how, yo, because that's how we're going to make it into it. Your same thing.
Everything's
We're going to tie it
serious.
right into you.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Glow, we found this dude in the 5-day challenge, and then we made him a millionaire. And then we post that on the YouTube. And it's another viral content. That's going to be
different.
so dope.
That's
It's
different.
going to be fire.
Nah, let's do it.
All right, so Glow, tell them how to find you on Instagram, on Facebook, TikTok.
Everywhere you want to go, any social media platform except Twitter. I don't like Twitter. GlowJ, so GLOJAYS across the board.
You already know. We're going to make the website something like F2dollars. Not the letter F, the number $2.com. Underneath this video, Glow J's Pushman Mitch, we coming at y'all with the followers and dollars challenge. Make sure y'all tapping with Glow J's. Learn how to go viral. Learn how to build your platforms. And then learn how to have humility and give back. There's nothing better than that, man. No Flood the Podcast. See y'all next episode.
My brother.
You did.
You did.